So, few things. When you're doing string operations, there are a few things that you need to know. A string essentially is of length. This is your string. Each cell is a character. So, assuming I want to say hello, so I want to say hello, HELLO. So, this is a string of this size. Starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if you do S is basically hello, S dot length will be 5 because it has 5 from 0 to 4. So this is from 0 to 4. Few things. So, so that's basically a string. There is something which is S contains, which will actually, so if you put say H, so it will tell you yes, it contains ELO. So this basically tells you what the string contains. So few things though. You have to check for name. In this case, you have to check for phone and you have to check for email. So name should not contain any numbers. Phone, we get email should contain at rate so that, and phone should be 10 numbers. So this essentially can be, you can write phone like this, or you can write phone. So we'll look into this. Now, few things that we need to know. So in order to check for phone, what we do is, so this is my phone number. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, basically 10 digits. We go cell by cell. So what we do is we take first cell. So how do we get this first cell? We get character at I, and I is, you put a loop I equal to 0, I less than S length, I plus plus basically. So you can look for S character at I. So I will first be 0. So you check if this is a digit basically or a number. So you check this is a number. So how do you check? So you write a function which takes this character and checks if it's a number or not. So let's go try writing this function. I'm assuming. So let's go try writing this function. So, so we write few functions. The first function we write is, we say okay. We say public static boolean. We want to see if it's true or false, whether it's correct or not. You know, boolean basically is a type of variable which is true or false. Is, so we're going to try to see. So if contains, so is valid name. So how do we do that? We say string name takes into input. Okay, we check if it's valid name. So first thing we do is we say boolean is valid. Okay, and then we return is valid. Okay, so first thing we do is it should contain number. So we can either do a switch case or we can do an if then to actually check if this is a valid string. So first thing we need to do is check if name contains 0. So if it contains, you can return, you can say is, you can also say If name contains 1, we can say is valid false. That means it's not a valid name. We'll keep on going to, let's say, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go also check for other characters if you want. You can check for hash, we can check for pound, we can check for dollar if you want. But for this assignment, you can check just digits. So if they have any number from 0, so 0 to 9, it will, so that is valid name. Okay. Otherwise, it will return true. So let's say is valid true, and if any of those happen, then it returns false. So let's see why this is complaining. We'll close this guy. Okay. So that takes care of is valid name. And let's do is valid email. So let's make sure we can use it. So if email contains @ return true, else false. I mean, if it contains an @ it's true, otherwise it's false. Next thing we need to do is valid phone. String phone. So what we do, few things. So first we need to check if it's a digit. So let's check for a digit. Is digit. So we pass in a character, say D, and then check. So what type it digit? So Boolean digit. So let's check few things. So we do switch. Switch. So D. Okay. Let's see. Case. So 0. We say case 0. We check if case 0, case 1, case 2. We check for case 3 for all digits. Case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7, that means it's a digit. We do default. So we'll close this guy. Let's see if it finishes. This is incorrect. So we do chota, small character. So if I have to check, so what I do, I take for int equal to 0 first character to I less than phone length I plus plus. We are going through it. We check phone dot character at I, and then we check if is digit. Okay, so if this is a digit, then we continue. If it's not a digit, then we say, that means if it's not a digit, that means it's not a number. Now to check, we need to do else true. That means if any one digit, any one character is not a digit, then it returns this thing. So we also need to check if the phone length is equal to 10. If the phone length is not equal to 10, return false because it's not a phone number. We can say phone number not 10 digits. Also, few things we can do. We can do remove. We will do phone is equal to dot function. Replace. So if you have a bracket, you replace with nothing. If you have a this entire bracket, you replace with nothing. If you have a dash, you replace with nothing. What you're doing is you're saying this. Sometimes you have numbers which are like this. So it's getting me right. If you have a number like this, so that will remove this. This guy, moving dash. So all the three get removed. So let's see. There we go. Let's see if it can check. So let's see. So we're going to say plus is name valid. So we can say is valid name, and then we can pass this name into there. Basically, so this is going to tell me the name is valid or not. Similarly, address we are not checking. So what we can do, check the other ones and see if it's okay. So is phone valid? Is valid name? Is valid email? Is valid phone? Valid phone. Checking for email. So let's see. Name. So if I say 5, so email address, enter address, phone number. First I'm going to try digits, but more than email j@c.com. So this should be valid email. Now I'll try John Doe. Address 1234. Phone number I'm going to try and then email JWER. So this should be wrong. I'm going to try 45 Jan plus 3124. Phone number 909 ABCD and JKL. Let's see. So it says John Doe. This number is false, which is correct. Then this number is false because the digits are more than 10. Email is true. I put John Doe without that. That is true. I put the number. So it says valid true. I put this email. It's valid because not valid because there's no @ rate. And the name is not valid because of the 45 number being in there. I put number and alphabets in there. So it says valid false. And then email is valid false because it does not have an @ rate. So keep in mind a few things though. This talks about these are functions that are being called. This is the values that are being there. And then this is @ rate, it's checking. This is first replacing the brackets in this thing, so it makes it a number. So if the numbers are more than 10, not equal to 10, then it returns that it's not correct. Plus, then it goes character by character to checking something, whether it's false or not.